You know, for better or worse, I'm not a career real estate guy. I spent a career in the financial services business with American Express Financial Corporation. And I left that career in the early 2000s. And along the way, over a period of time, I had the opportunity to invest in property along the Lake Michigan lakeshore. And for my own reasons, investment purposes, I got my real estate license. And I was kind of moving along doing my own thing, and I met an individual, a real estate broker in the Gull Lake area, who owned a company called Gull Lake Realty. Well, Terry Carpenter, the owner of Gull Lake Realty at the time, was a retired banker, and Terry had this idea. The owner of Gull Lake Realty had this idea. What he observed is that buyers of lakefront property in southwest Michigan very often were coming from outside the area, very often from the metropolitan Chicago area, but also South Bend or Grand Rapids or Indianapolis or Fort Wayne, but they were coming from somewhere else. And what he observed is that more times than not, they were looking for lakefront property, but they weren't focused on a particular lake because they didn't know. And so he had this idea. This was a great idea. He identified what he felt were the 10 most popular lakes in southwest Michigan. So he had Gull Lake and Gun Lake and Magician and Diamond and Corey and Tem. And on his website, he put a list of these 10 most popular lakes in southwest Michigan, and he had 2 tabs. One tab was information, and the other tab was real estate. The information tab, if you clicked on it, would show you an aerial view of the lake, the size, the nearest local town or towns, the types of activities, distances from different places. So it was information about the lake. Then if you clicked on real estate, you would immediately see all of the real estate for sale on that particular lake, regardless of the broker who represented it for sale. This was a brilliant idea, because basically people who were looking for lakefront property, who lived out of town, who were looking within, say, a 2-hour radius of where they lived, they flocked to this website because of what it was. They could easily look at a lake, click on it, learn about the lake, find property that was for sale. Very, very customer-oriented, lake-centric is how I think of that particular website. Well, I had the opportunity to work with the broker who developed that website. I bought his company from him, and that was the beginning of Michigan Lifestyle Properties. And it was really very instructive because what he did as it related to southwest Michigan lakefront property, we learned could be done for horse property, recreational property, log homes, whatever the case may be. That being that when people who are looking for that type of a non-traditional or a lifestyle property oftentimes aren't looking in a particular town or a county or a zip code. They want to be able to easily find the type of property that they're looking for, regardless of the area, because they're looking in a broad geographic area that may not be defined by town or zip code.